What you see on the screen right now is a table full of employees. We see that we have an employee, a department, and a salary. So this table depicts what employees work in what department and how much money did they make. What you also see on your screen right now is two types of queries. You see queries that have queries inside of themselves, and we call such queries SQL subqueries. There are two types of SQL subqueries. There are scalar SQL subqueries, they return a singular value, and there are correlated SQL subqueries that reference columns from another query. So if we have a query that includes another query that returns a single value, so we select an average salary from employees that's obviously one singular value, we have a scalar SQL subquery. So if we execute this query, we can see that we have employees and salaries where employees make more than an average salary. So scalar SQL subqueries include subqueries that return one singular value. This returns one singular value. Correlated SQL subqueries work a little bit differently. Those kinds of SQL subqueries reference columns from another query. So if we say that we want to select an employee, a salary, a department from employees where salary is above average for all employees in a specific department, we obviously reference columns department. So this will also execute, but the result set will be a little bit different. We'll see that we have employees, salaries, and departments. So what this returned is employees, salaries, and departments from our table here, where our salary is above average for employees in a specific department. So again, a scalar SQL subquery is a subquery that returns a single value. An average value is a single value. A correlated SQL subquery references columns from another query. So you can see here we reference department. With all kinds of SQL queries that have SQL queries inside of them, you see here that we have one query, and here we have another query. So these kinds of queries are called SQL subqueries because they have SQL queries inside of them. All queries that have SQL queries inside of them will be called SQL subqueries, but depending on what kind of results they return, they can be called either scalar, either correlated. I hope you have enjoyed this SQL subquery tutorial. Make sure to share this YouTube channel with your friends, and until next time.